Yeah, I don't know how long we worked because basically Don and I joined not too soon after Freakout. But you know, brown shoes don't make it, and you know, just a lot of. Again, I said, where did this guy get this kind of stuff? Um, and we did it in a studio in Hollywood. But you know, I got a chance to play all my instruments. You know, my saxophone, my bassoon, my soprano. You know, on it, and it was for me, um, especially. There was one song called "Call Any Vegetables." It was a very long um, solo section there, and the first take, boy, and you know, it just kept going on, and I had a real long solo in it, and boy, I thought, boy, I really played good. I hope, you know, we're not going to go to another take one. Anyhow, obviously we did, and the second take was the one that he eventually did. But I got to play quite a bit, and Frank got to, and most of the time, you know, during the grandmothers, call any vegetable, you know, absolutely is was one of the requested songs, and uh, uh, and I also remember that we had a trumpet player, Don Ellis, who was fairly famous at the time, came in and did some tracks. But you know what? There were so many freaks and people in the studio that you know, it always amazed me how you could get something done because when we played in Los Angeles, there was a dance troupe, and all these weirdos and freaks would always come to the concerts, and it was a total entourage of, you know, many, many, many people. To be honest, I don't think Tom was ready for what we were putting on. You know, he thought we were in the early days kind of a bluesish, you know, rock, whatever. But some of the material and some of the lyrics were really kind of put under the gun, and I'm sure that there was a little, you know, I don't know, self-editing on his part in some ways, because I know they say, well, you can't say this, and you know, you can't say that, whatever. But he was fairly lenient. I just think that he didn't know in the beginning what this band was going to come up with. His whole idea was, I think, a little different. So I think we really surprised him in more ways than one. But eventually, I think Frank wanted more control of everything. That uh, at some point, you know, there was a I'll see you later kind of thing. Again, there were so many people in the studio, you know, making noise, and I don't know how we got the cash register, and you know, it was just like another, you know, classic that that and Ray Collins definitely a little improvisation there, whatever. And to me, his voice really fit. You know, how many times have you played, you know, at the last call of alcohol, and you know, people are getting crazy, and it's, you know, 1 or 2 in the morning or whatever. But um, again, he really captured the essence of, you know, free bologna sandwiches for, you know, whatever. You know, it was. Um, Again, I thought a classic.